Kensil Culture, Puppets, Props, Puns, Podcasts.
You know,
and that's
it's just,
vinyl.
The blow-up dolls. But, John, I love junk picking. I love trash picking.
Get out.
And I love movies, okay? I love movies. And I want you and I to go through some of the DVDs and VHSs. That's old technology for you. And I want to see, a short but sweet comment, review, if you must, a review of old-time DVDs and VHS.
Yes.
I have. Right
Hook me
over
up.
here. Within this bag, okay,
Yeah.
DVDs and VHSs that I have recently garbage picked. Now, I don't know which ones are in here, okay, because I have thousands and thousands and thousands. All right? And
There's a mouse
is
in
there a Blockbuster that is actually still open anywhere?
No, I think the last one actually did, and they made a TV series out of it too. It was on Netflix or HBO Max called The Last Blockbuster.
Yeah, it was
and
like in some
canceled.
weird place.
Ah!
Oh, look where we are. Okay, and look how, there's like 8 movies in there. I have more movies in this bag, John.
Right there.
Well,
Oh, look, here's Meet the Deedles.
I want you to have the honor
All right.
picking the first one, and I will give you a mini capsule review. And we call this segment mini capsule review of DVDs.
Is
or
this one? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I wasn't looking.
compose yourself.
All right, my little capsule review of this. All right. The Adam Sandler film Click.
Click.
Yes.
I wish as soon as it came on, I wanted to switch. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, Click is not my. That's like a bad Asian joke right there.
Well, it's a strange movie. It's got some laughs in it, actually, some pretty big laughs.
He's
but it's almost like a sad Ebenezer Scrooge type story too, because he can click his super remote TV control. He can fast forward his life, go back in time, and it goes to the end when he dies at the end, and he watches himself die. He has to realize, I must change my ways.
See, I don't like science fiction like this. I like Adam Sandler sometimes. He kind of gets on my nerves sometimes. But don't tell him. But Click, chick flick.
Yes, that's what Adam Sandler perfected. Making movies for guys and girls, like 50 First Dates, the Abba Dabba Honeymoon.
Quit with the Abba Dabba. All right, John, let's see what you think of, I'm not looking, okay? That's not part of it. Let's see what you think of Coyote. Oh, shoot. I hope. I know, this is so politically incorrect right here. This set the woman's movement back a couple of notches, okay? This is a movie called Coyote Ugly. Now, I wouldn't waste my time seeing something like that. Just the title, Coyote Ugly, okay? Because leave the poor coyotes alone. Okay, yeah, they're ugly. They're not as cute as an opossum or a raccoon or something like that. But coyote, it insulted me.
Oh, do I talk about it, or you just talk about it?
John, yes.
It's Coyote Ugly was the name of a bar up in New York somewhere, and had all cute girls there, and they would be real smart ass to the customers too. They dump a beer in your head and they start dancing on the bars, doing like the country western urban cowboy type stuff. And it's a real stupid movie, but there's Piper Perabo is in it. She's a real cute little blonde, but she's 46 now.
Look at how he keeps up with Coyote Ugly.
But it's a crap, brainless movie. It's the girl version of Roadhouse.
Wow, I like Roadhouse.
Yeah, but it means
over there.
girls like that.
But this, Coyote Ugly, it means that, you're with a partner so ugly and with a one-night stand that you chew your arm off instead of, like, waking up with her.
That's what it means. That's the old joke.
Sexist.
The best part of that movie?
What's that?
When the words "the end" come up.
All right, John, here.
Oh,
Now it's
my turn?
Now it's your turn to pick. You're left holding the bag.
Oh, all right. It's the Jim Carrey classic, number 23, where he plays a psychotic nut job who's obsessed with
Hey,
the
I'm
number.
right here.
But he's obsessed with the number 23, and all he writes the number 23 equations that have 23 all over his apartment. It's an insane. It's a murder mystery. He wants to figure something out, and it turns out in the end, it was he's the murderer. But it's called Number 20. It's a weird movie, and I don't know why Hollywood does this. They've established themselves as a certain genre of stars, right? But guys in comedy always want to move that next step and be taken seriously.
Exactly what that Adam Sandler one was.
Oh, I'm saying Steve
Click.
Martin in Pennies from Heaven after The Jerk. Well, Jim Carrey, this was like right after The Cable Guy, I think. And it's awful. It's weird, unwatchable.
You've got Jim Carrey eyes. Okay. Now, there is his real face right over there. Look at those tats on. He's got facial tattoos. He looks like he either works at a White Castle or he's a prisoner. But, did I ever show you where I was tattooed, John?
Where?
Where you go down here about 3 blocks and then you make a left and it was right. Okay. But number 23, more like number 2.
He's right on that.
That's a euphemism. Okay, we're going to do one more each. Let me see which one I pick out now, John. Here it is. Yes.
Deodorant.
We're giving mini reviews of, it says blazingly funny. Get him to the Greek. Okay? It's all Greek to me, this one. Okay, look at John. John is taken back. Okay? I don't know. He's either, this is with Russell Brand, who, is so annoying. Okay, he was a pimp for a while.
This movie?
Okay, John, you know more about this movie because
this movie is a sequel.
You have bad taste.
It's a sequel to the film Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh,
which is the guy from.
Was it a hit?
Actually, it was like a date hit movie. The guy got dumped and he meets up with Mila Kunis.
Movies are seldom equal to movies they are a sequel to.
Yes. Well, in the movie, one of the characters in Forgetting Sarah Marshall works for a record company. So for some reason, they wrote this where that character from the other movie, he has to get this rock star, Russell Brand, to the Greek theater in New York, Los Angeles, and he's a big drugged out freak.
It's hard for me when guys play rock stars. Like when the only good one who ever played a rock star was Mick Jagger in Performance. Okay, he was a rock star in that. And maybe what's the Dookie Howard or something like that where he's a rock star with the. You'll think of it.
Dookie, I'm trying to think.
But right over here. I wouldn't see this if you promised me a salad with it. Okay.
My father walked out of that. My dad walked out of that movie, but unfortunately, he was on a blimp movie night, and he walked out and he fell 40,000 feet into the Delaware River.
All right, John. Our last movie, okay, for this segment of the review. You pick it out right there, left holding the bag. I like monster movies and,
What's in Wid's bag? I know not deodorant.
Did you just say I don't use soap in the shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, soap called and
Soap called it misses you.
Hey, John, that's not funny. I was addicted to soap for a long time.
What happened?
Oh, I'm clean now.
This film is very popular with fat guy comics. It's called Tommy Boy, right?
Wow, Tommy Boy is.
Yeah.
Chris Farley will always he'll always be funny. I don't know. There's always something funny about a
fat guy.
A fat guy who's you could see that he He was graceful.
25 years ago.
What it is. He was 25
this
years
year-
ago.
this
He
week.
made himself die with a Japanese hooker in a high rise in Chicago. But we don't want to hold that against him. He was very funny. And
Oh, yeah.
he thinks that people think that the turning point was when he did that Chippendale
On Saturday Night Live with Patrick Swayze.
with Patrick Swayze when he did the Chippendale, and he came out and he was so committed to that, like sort of
Yeah, he gained
physical-
200 pounds. For
Yeah,
that role.
and that's what sent his. He went back on booze and things like that when when he did it. But Tommy Boy, here we're gonna.
I like that movie. A lot of people do like it. I can't believe what a blatant ripoff it is of Planes, Trains, and Automobile. Fat guy, nerdy guy, car ride, spin out of control, hit a deer, cops pull him over. Then they was touching in the end. And then people forget though. They made a movie after this, him and David Spade, called Black Sheep, where a guy's running for governor.
Did I see it?
Did you see it?
Nah.
That's the review I would say. Well, he's a guy's running for governor of California, and Chubbo McGillicuddy, Chris Farley, played his ne'er-do-well brother. So they hired David Spade to watch him, and it just
Ne'er-do-well brother, and is that what? I didn't get
It's lousy.
he's supposed to watch him, David Spade.
Yeah, of course, all his crazy antics almost cost his brother election until the very end when he charms everybody with his magical ham hock eating.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been mini reviews right there, and we hope you tune in again.